Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster, the wild child matures. Take one of the most theatrical supercars on sale, sand down a few of the roughest edges of its character and change almost nothing about its space-age looks. You've got yourself the new Lamborghini Aventador S. Well, not new per se, but lightly facelifted in 2017 to incorporate parts that aim to improve the Avenue's major failing. It was a bit of a brute to drive. However, there's a delicate balance to be struck here, because we wouldn't want to see what could be perceived as character being replaced by a more anodyne nature. A world without wide, unruly, visibility-bereft V12 Lamborghinis would undoubtedly be a step backwards for mankind, akin to Canning Concorde. The addition of rear-wheel steering is the major change. Counter-rotating rears tighten the turning circle at low speed. While driven quicker, you find all four wheels turn in the same direction, which effectively lengthens the wheelbase to improve stability. This isn't new tech, but it is effective in lending the Aventador S an approachability that was hitherto absent. Its rear magnetic dampers have been retuned too, and the all-wheel drive system is more rear-biased to improve driver engagement. It's a far wheeledier thing with these tweaks, less prone to diving nose-first into bends and still compliant in all modes, despite 20% stiffer springs. But don't go thinking the S is any softer than the standard Aventador Roadster. It's still a gloriously impractical, hard-edged prize fighter of an Italian supercar. The gearbox helps keep things proper. It's the very same 7-ratio automated manual transmission as before, and as before there's a long delay between shifts. It's this that separates the Aventador S from its rivals. If you've driven a twin-clutch equipped Ferrari, it's such chalk and cheese as the two firms' styling languages. We found the smoothest way to drive the S was to lift off the throttle just before each gear change, as you'd expect given this is in effect a manual gearbox. It's best controlled using the column-mounted paddles, too, rather than leaving the car to decide when to change for itself. The shifts are so ponderous that you're better off being master of your own automotive destiny. Besides, the ability to hold this wonderful motor at any given RPM should be a basic human right. It's your civic duty to ensure as many people hear its party piece as possible. It starts at lower revs with a burbling idle bristling with potential energy as those two banks of 6 get the crank spinning, but between 2,000 to 3,000 revolutions per minute the excitement levels take their first leap. The engine yelps into a wail that teleports you directly back to the V12 F1 engines of the mid-90s. And as you pass 6,000 revolutions per minute the accelerative forces are close to incomprehensible. And so is the fact that a redline above 8K exists for such a large displacement engine. It's brilliantly bonkers out here in the upper echelons of supercar performance, where 0 to 62 miles per hour takes 3.0 seconds and top speed is acclaimed 217 miles per hour.